Hi everybody, welcome to 5 Minute Ministries. I'm sure by now you've heard of a show called Undercover Boss. It's been around for a while. I don't even know if it's still on, but if you're not familiar with the show, what happens is the CEO, the president, the owner, or whoever, a top level person in a company or a business will take time away from that role and go down and be with the regular workers. They'll put on a disguise and they will pretend to be a new employee, and they'll work with people who will train them and get to know what it is that is done during the workday on a regular basis with the regular employees. Now they get to know the people, they get to know the job, they get to see how hard it really is, they get the idea of what really goes on while they're in their office making the top level decisions. And at the end of the show, the top-ranking person reveals himself, and sometimes rewards are given, sometimes raises are given, sometimes changes have to be made, and sometimes people get fired. There was even one show that I got to see where a man shut down the entire business in order to retrain everyone in the building. So a lot of things goes on, and it's a very interesting concept that somebody at a very high level will take time, come down and become one of the people who deal with the everyday that makes them money, that allows them to be in the position they are in. It gives them an opportunity to understand and know people a little better than they did before, and it brings the top level official back to a certain reality. Now, why do I bring this up? I bring it up because it was 2 weeks ago, or almost 2 weeks ago, but we were celebrating Christmas. And we were celebrating that very idea. See, Jesus, God, came down to become one of the ordinary, regular people. He came down to be one of us, to really fully understand what it's like. Now, he knows everything, but he has not experienced everything. He has never been human in this capacity before. He's shown up before. If you read the Old Testament, he shows up on earth for a little while, but he goes back. He doesn't stay. And when he became the God-man in the form of Jesus Christ, he got to understand what it was really like to be human, how hard it is when temptation comes, how difficult everyday life is, what it's like to interact with people, why people respond the way they do. Now, it was a very good thing for Jesus to do that, so he can truly identify with human beings. Well, yes, you can create something and you can be something, but you cannot truly identify it unless you are that thing. So Jesus had to come down and be one of us. And it was very good that he did, because if he did not, he could never truly identify with us. Nor could he take our place on the cross if he did not become human. God had to step away from his high-ranking position and become an ordinary worker. Now, he never stopped being God. But this way, he is not only God, he is fully human. Just like in Undercover Boss, when the CEO stepped into a regular position, he did not stop being the CEO. He just became a regular employee. And that's what God has done for us. Now, to be fair, I got this idea from the Christmas sermon that my pastor had spoken, and hopefully if I remember, I'm going to put a link in there so you all can hear that. But it was a very good concept. God loved us so much that he gave up the rights of heaven to be ordinary people so he could know us better. And he gives us an opportunity to know him through his blood, through his resurrection, through our humbling of ourselves and coming to faith in him. This has been 5 Minute Ministries, and I'll see you next time.